What's going on, guys? It's Finny here, and we are back on Bleach Immortal Souls. This time we're going to do a character review. I have managed to get ultra rare Zangetsu. He took, I think it was like a roughly 180 to 200 summons to actually get. So if you plan on getting him, that's roughly how much it's going to take, unless you somehow get lucky with his fragments from summons and you get all 20 frags, because it seems to be the highest output of frags that you can get for Zangetsu. But I managed to get him around the 180 200 mark. Overall pretty decent. I still haven't fully upgraded him because we're still on day one, so my resources have been pushed everywhere else. He's kind of a late get, but I'll probably upgrade him over the next number of days. As you can see, his speciality is attacker, bleed, stun, and rage reduction. So it's nice that he has a DOT, crowd control, and a bit of rage reduction, which is what is used to use your strong attacks and stuff like that there, or your rage attack. He's got, what's his bonds? I think his bonds are still, yeah, so unfortunately we won't be able to get this bond, I don't think, because whoever this isn't out. I'm gonna guess White Ichigo, since it's inner world, but I can't get him. Yoruichi I haven't seen being displayed anywhere, and Kisuke is the same. He's another ultra rare, and I haven't seen him being displayed anywhere. But if we can get any of them, it'd be a nice pickup for, because the bonds really do help. You also get bonds for upgrading your gear and getting it promoted and awakened, as you can see. But what else does he do? Let's see. So he instantly is 4-star. Once he's 5-star, he gets a damage increase skill, as you can see here, and then he gets a damage reduction skill. It's 6-star, so they'll be coming in handy. But we'll go through what his skills actually do. So for his normal attack combo, it deals damage to a single enemy and inflicts a bleed effect on the target for 2 rounds. There's a 20% chance to stun on top of that for 1 round. And there's also a 60% chance to gain 150 rage. So he's pretty much a rage generator for himself. And then as you can see there, it tells you rage damage is based on attacker's attack, and then the percents and stuff it's based off. So obviously the stronger this skill gets from upgrades, the better off it's going to get. But as of now, 20% stun chance is pretty decent, and a 60% chance to get 150 rage is quite high, and that's pretty nice. And then we have Getsuke Tenshu. That's his rage skill. Deals damage to a column of enemies, so you're at least hitting 2 people, or you're only hitting 2 people. Deals bleed damage to the target, so they're really focusing on that bleed. Lasts for 2 rounds. Reduces the target's rage by 150 points, which I would say is very good for stage climbing and also certain PvP fights, because you could choose where you want him to be placed for him to affect certain characters that you need to stop getting their rage skill off. After a special weapon awakens, damage is increased greatly and opponent rage is decreased further. The decreased rage points are transferred to self. Oh, okay, so he kind of has a rage absorption, which is kind of powerful. After a weapon is awakened. Okay, and then there you go, skill damage 207.8%. plus the 486, and attack is 20% plus 270. So that skill could be very useful for reducing the rage and soaking up the rage so nobody can use their skills. And then we have attack strengthen, which is just character increases attack passively, has at 9.6 at the moment. And then motivation, when he is alive, he increases the rage skill damage of all allies, which is key. Because if you pair him up with the likes of Byakuya, who attacks all, you know, that could be a deadly combo. When an ally receives field damage, there's a 5% chance to be reborn for 1 round. Triggers 1 per character and 1 per battle. What exactly is reborn? When triggered, HP becomes 1, and fatal damage is negated. HP is recovered, damage reduction rate is increased by 70%. Oh, damn, okay. So he has a chance of blessing somebody with an extra life, but obviously with a 5% chance. So his motivational skill could become very clutch in certain scenarios. That's actually pretty nice. Rage skill damage increased by 7.6, heal 7.6% as well. We obviously can't, or we can, passively increase damage dealt by this character. Damage rate increases by 7%. And then damage reduction is passively reduces damage taken by the character. So pretty much he helps boost the team. He causes bleed damage, he reduces rage of the enemy team. He also increases his own attack massively. And he also helps increase skill damage of all allies, which is just poggers. But pretty much he is stacked big time. And we jump onto his War Soul. So is Azura Dragon War Soul regenerates 67 rage when the battle starts. So paired up with his rage skill and the normal skill, he's pretty much been able to rage a hell of a lot. And then I added in the, I think it's like a VIP 10 or 11 War Soul of Azura into his War Soul, which increases his Soul Greatest defense by 4.8%, damage reduction rate by 6%, and initial rage by 80, and then the first rage skill regenerates 120. So I thought that would pair up nicely with his rage skills, also further increasing his defense and damage reduction. Obviously, once I get a proper tank, I think that would fit well for a tank. If not, somebody who's going to soak up a lot of damage for me in certain stages, I think would be useful for this. But obviously this might change around later on, and then once it gets purple 2, he gets another slot. And then when he becomes orange, he unlocks Heroic War Soul. In Battle Arena, HP is increased by 50%, and all characters' crit chances increased by 3%. Which seems small, but at the rate, or by the time I hit orange, you know, crit chance increased by 3%. It's probably massive. Same with HP as well. So I'm definitely not going to complain about that. And then finally, his talent is an increase of all characters' bleed effect by 2%. And I think it slowly goes up, yeah. So it has a max total of 8% at level 5, which is pretty good. So it does, because on top of his bleed, which is what did we say it was? 20%, plus the 2% here, you know, you could easily push 35% if you were to max this out. But for now, I don't think I'd be able to. Yeah, I've only got 60 shards, which would only get me about halfway. But I don't think I could get him to 5-star anytime soon. But as of now, I'd say he's pretty decent. You know, can't really complain about him yet. So, and since it's still early days, I would say he's top tier as of now. Obviously, later on down the line, things could change. But for now, I'd say he packs hell of a punch. So he does. So hopefully he's enjoyed. If you just want to see any more characters, let me know. I've been able to get my hands on a few characters, get them slightly upgraded some more. So definitely let me know. Until next time, peace.